Hello everyone. It is Charlotte here. Welcome to my home, and it's Tussie Mussie Day. I was thinking about Tussie Mussies and the grandkids and talking to you about Tussie Mussies and the grandkids, and I just got to thinking, why don't I make Tussie Mussies for the grandkids this year and put just whatever in it? And I went ahead, I've got 5 grandkids, 3 boys and 2 girls, and I went ahead and I made 4 of them, and I thought we'd make the 5th one together. So I'll show you what I did. Nothing fancy. Graphic 45 paper, Halloween paper, some washi tape. These are doilies. You know, these kind of things. I mean, you can find this stuff at the Dollar Tree, guys. This is graphic 45 stickers. I just put it on the back of some black cardstock. And keeping in mind, this probably will go into the trash at the end of the holiday. I can't imagine anybody's going to hold on to this for a year. You never know, maybe. So that is one. Here is another. Stickers and more graphic 45. I think this is graphic. Yeah, this is graphic 45 paper. And another doily. This kind of stuff. You know, if you go to the dollar store, a lot of this stuff you can find there. Stickers. You don't have to have anything in particular. These are just little plastic candy corns, and you can see I need a little bit more glue there. Skeletons, this kind of stuff you can find at the dollar store. So it's something I think you could do with your kids. I'm not putting this down as a kid-friendly video, but I think if you wanted to do a craft with your kids, something like this would just be really fun. You could have it all set up at the end of the school day, come home, have treats, something to drink, papers all pre-cut. You don't need anything special. I'm using score tape on this. You don't have score tape, no big deal. Just use Scotch tape. Who cares? You put together one of your papers in a cone, you put some Scotch tape down there. The kids aren't going to care. It doesn't matter. And instead of cutting the back off, I decided to leave the cone shape. I just thought it's cute. It's another way of doing a Tussie Mussie, and so that's what I did. So this is graphic 45 paper. I don't know how old this is. It's from the Happy Haunting collection of graphic 45. I don't know if you could even find this anymore. As you can see, I'm kind of going through my stash. A lot of this was given to me. You've heard me speak of Dana. Dana has taught card making and paper crafts for over 25 years, and she's got a lot of this stuff that she just wanted to get rid of, and so I'm the lucky recipient of a lot of this. But before we get started, remember when we were talking about cross stitch? I've got a cross stitch to show you. And one of my very favorites, and here it is. How cool is this, guys? There's my CP right down there, but how cool is this? This is one that I typically do not share during the year. I don't keep it out, but you know what? I think as you get older, you just have a special appreciation, and I think I'm gonna hang this up. Hang it up so that I can see it every day and I can enjoy it. But how cool. Isn't it just beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. So I wanted to share that with you. Just another lovely that I did back in the day. So this happens to be, I'm fairly certain, 8x8. Yes, 8x8. So you can see this is the size you're going to get if you do an 8x8. You certainly can do a 6x6, a 5x5. I think if you wanted to put, you know, like one little candy, a 5x5, or maybe I'd have to do a 5x5 to see how large the cone is, maybe even a 4x4. But I think it's a just a great teacher's You know, if you want your child to take something to the teacher, Halloween day, I mean, this is so cute. You could put in an 8x8, this would hold pencils, you know, or whatever. Just, I don't know what you give teachers nowadays, but this would hold pencils and what, you know, whatever you wanted. So yeah, just let your imagination be your guide. So you're gonna have your 8x8 or whatever size, and you're going to literally come over. So if your paper's here, this is going to be my right side. You're going to come over where you've got this and just start to roll your cone like that. But before I do that, I am going to, I don't want to mess with hot glue on this like I did the other. I am going to use score tape, and I am going to put, because I know this is going to be the side that is going to overlap, I am just going to run some score tape down here. And like I mentioned, if you're doing this with your kids, they're younger, you don't want to mess, you don't have score tape, you don't want to mess with glue, you're certainly not going to use hot glue. Get out the Scotch tape and make your cone and put your tape over it. No one cares. No one's going to pay attention. So you don't have to have anything special to do this craft. And then with my score tape, I just like to kind of burnish it just to make sure that it's down. And I can see that I've cut this too long. So we're going to trim these sides so they don't stick and tear the paper. And then I am going to take a tool, this tool here, and I'm going to start at the bottom, and I just want to just try to start my tape just like that, so I don't have to try to fuss with it later. And so now we're going to do our cone, and we're going to roll our cone, and we're going to see what we've got up here. And you can see that's pretty small. So holding the bottom, I'm just kind of opening this up, and then I'm going to put a paper clip there just like that. And then I'm going to come back here and see where I've got that started. Where I've got that started, I'm going to begin to pull it and tape it down. Just like that. See how simple that was? Just like that. But you could easily, when you're holding it, take your Scotch tape and then just start taping it. So there we go. So we just kind of want to make sure that this is where we want it, how we want it. I mean, you don't have any choice now. You've got to go with it. You can take this paper clip off. And now, because I have hangers in the other, I want hangers on this. And what I do for my holes is I've got my hole punch. Just kind of flatten this a little bit just to get an idea. And this is higher than this. You can see. Because this is going to the kids, because they're not going to care. They're not going to look at this and think, oh, look at what Grandma did. I'm not worried about that. I am just going to punch a hole, and then if it bothers you and you want them even, you just take and put something in there and get an idea of about where to put your next hole. But you can see how even is that. That's over a quarter inch, and well, maybe, but they're not. If I do this, here's a hole, here's a hole, so they're not totally even. Doesn't matter. Because there could be weight in here with candy, I don't know what I'm putting in here yet. I went ahead and took some black ink and inked some of these paper reinforcers. And I am going to put one on each side so that if the weight will not cause this paper to rip. Well, I don't have reinforcers, Charlotte, so now what do? Not a problem. Before you punch your holes, just put some tape. Put some Scotch tape or some packing tape. It's clear. on the inside. You don't have to put it on the outside. I think one side would be good enough. That's going to work. But we are going to put reinforcers, and we are going to put them on both sides. So that's what I'm going to do next. Just get, and I like to add a little bit of glue because these are not that reliable. Sometimes they start to peel off. You just don't ever know. So I always like to just put a little bit of glue on there to make sure they're not going anywhere and that they are going to hold. So there's one side, and we'll do the other. And then we are going to put some kind of hanger. Now, you don't have to have a hanger. These don't have to have a hanger, but they're cute hanging off of something. They're really, really cute if they're hanging off of, you know, like the doorknob, or you could have it on your child's door when they come home from school. Let them have a little surprise. Just really cute. They could be hanging somewhere in the morning when they wake up and have a surprise that way. I mean, it's just whatever you would like to do. So now we are going to grab some ribbon, and I have ribbon here that I've had this forever. And you don't have ribbon? Not use string. You can use string. Just don't be bogged down by what you don't have. Look around, see what you do have, because this is just like a craft, a fun craft for you and your child if you want, and just don't get hung up on all the little details, because like I said, this isn't something that is probably going to go year to year. It's, you know, I mean, do you really want to store it for a year and worry about it crushing? If you do, that's fine. Just stuff it really, really well with tissue paper or peanuts or something so that it won't crush. I am measuring about like this, cutting down here, and we are going to tie this side off. You know, the whole point I'm trying to get across is just have fun, and don't make this be something where it stresses you or stresses the kids, because that's not what we want to do. We just want to create something cute that they're going to enjoy. Now, this could be it. You could slap some stickers on here. You could slap some brads, do whatever you want to do. I like to hide the seam. Why? Just because I've got the washi to do it. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to hide that seam. I did that in the others. I did it right there. Did it here. It adds another little detail. And it's just another decoration that's not expensive. I've got this washi, and so I'm thinking, let's use it. We've got it, let's use it. The washi's not getting any younger, and neither am I. And I am going to start from the bottom. So what I'm going to do, because this washi has a tendency to not stick, and it isn't supposed to stick, but some washi sticks way better than other washi. I like to add glue, and then I am going to guesstimate how much down here I need. My main concern is just getting this seam hidden and just adding another layer of decoration. And we're not looking for any kind of perfection. We're just looking for something cute, something fun. Because my guess is the kids, they're not going to care about the cone. they're gonna go, oh, that's so cute. Oh, Grandma, look at that, so cute. And I'll probably get that from the girls. I doubt very seriously I'm gonna get that from the boys. One is 11 and two are 14. They're twins, so they're not gonna care. That's why I say, don't stress about this. Now, I think, pretty sure the dollar store has washi. And I know they've got stickers, and they have a lot of Halloween decor. So you should be able to do this and not have it cost really anything. And that's the idea. And as I think about this, I think if you celebrate Thanksgiving, wouldn't one of these be so cute on everybody's plate? I think smaller, but on everybody's plate. Thanksgiving. What a cute, cute table that would be. So with that in mind, yeah, I mean, this can just go on and on and on. So now what do we want on the front? I have these spider web looking doilies, and it's what I have used. Now this is for a granddaughter, and this one was for a granddaughter. This one will go to my 15-year-old, so I didn't want anything too really cutesy. I thought this was perfect the way it was. I don't know if I'm going to keep these paper clips on. I thought maybe I might stick a couple dollars in there and have the paper clips for that. If I don't, then I probably will take the paper clips off. But this goes for my 12-year-old granddaughter, and I'm thinking she probably would like this black spider web way more than the gold. So I think we're going to put this on like that. And so I'm just going to kind of go around and dab glue. I wish I could tell you where these were from. I have no idea. I don't even know if you can get them anymore. So let's just put it kind of off to the side like this. And we could leave it like that, couldn't we? None of the others are like this. I have glued them all down. But we could leave this one like that. My fear is that it will catch on something and it will rip. And yeah, I'm not going to, but I think if they were for my kids, they wouldn't be traveling. So it might be a cute idea to have it out like that. But I think because they're going to be packed up in the car, going to their homes, it just might be better. So, you know, you can get, I would think there's probably orange doilies. You could put an orange doily on here. I don't know if there are black, so-called like regular doilies. That would work. Green would be cute. It's just a matter of you doing what you think is really cute. So I would keep an eye out, check Target, check Walmart, and see if you can't find just some really inexpensive stuff to put together a Tussie Mussie with your kids or for your kids. Now, I don't think that she is the skull kind of person. I've got black spiders. I've got this spider, I think maybe for her, because that doesn't have glitter on it, and she is my glitter girl. I think we are going to put one of these spiders on there. And I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on here because I don't want him to fall off. If you've got girls, you certainly can get into the lace. But I know these are probably not going to make it past the day, the week after, and so I'm not really worried about putting a whole lot into this. This is cute the way that it is, but let's check out what else do we have. I have some little, I think these are Hobby Lobby. I think you can get these little pumpkin buttons at Hobby Lobby, and I think a pumpkin on here would be really cute. And what I do is I take my, because I don't want that, I take my wire cutters and I clip this button part off. We don't need it. And then I come back and I try to get this down as low as I can. And it's still pretty high. But I think it's going to be okay. It's not anything we are going to lose any sleep over. And I'm going to put some more hot glue on this. And then we are going to stick this on, maybe about right there. And because it's hot glue, I'm going to hold it, give it a chance to cool. And then I do have some stickers. And I've got some candy corn and some breads. I have this cat. Jenna probably would absolutely love that cat. But this cat has big, big plastic. I don't know if this was a button. Let's see if we can cut this off. Should cut. So I think Jenna'd love this. And if you really, really wanted to get, you probably could sand this if it really, really bothered you. I can kind of feel it, but I think it's going to be okay. And I think I'm going to put this black cat right there. So we'll put some glue on this. I want to get a good enough base. And of course, I don't want to burn myself. Put this cat right there. And once again, we're going to hold it for a few seconds. And then we're going to look at some things that we've got that we can add to this. I have, here's something green. What does it say? Tricky. That's kind of cute, and that might look cute right there. So let's punch a hole. It's a brad. So I'm going to punch a hole. Let's put this maybe right there. Punch that hole. And it is probably going to have to be cut a little bit. Instead of running left to right, it runs up and down. And yep, we're going to have to cut it. The wire cutters again. Snip this off. So the last thing I want is for her to cut herself. So got it Get that in the trash. Then we're going to take a piece of Scotch tape because we don't want anything to happen. They're sharp, and you have to remember this is a child. There's going to be candy in here, and I don't want. Let's make sure I get this down all the way. Yeah, that's good. So now we've got Tricky on there. We have a cat. And let's look at some stickers. What do we have? Oh, Happy Haunting is so cute. We could put a sticker down here at the bottom. I like the Happy Haunting. We could do one of these Happy Hauntings here. I'm just trying to think of what Jenna would like. That Happy Halloween. Let's do this one here. I think Jenna would really like that. Happy Halloween. We are going to stick it right here like this. And I might have to glue this. These are graphic 45. And I have no idea. They're Happy Haunting stickers, so they go with this paper, but I have no idea how long they've been around. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the hot glue just because it's here and it will adhere quicker. And I don't want to burn myself. We need to hold this down just for a couple seconds. And then kind of rub off the excess. Like I said, it's not going to matter. And then put a little in here. And then we're going to see, I've used all my large labels already, but I'd like to have a label for this, a to and from. But you can see, I mean, look at how cute. There's no, not really any money involved in this. I've got a witch here, a little witch. Paper clip like that. I mean, how cute is this, guys? Come on. Grandkids, kids, who wouldn't love this? I mean, I would love this. Somebody gave this to me, I'd be like, woo! What did I do to deserve that? So let's make a little tag. And what I do is I take black cardstock. I am just going to unplug my glue stick, my glue gun. And what do we have that would be cute for her? We could do this one here. This is really cute. There's no blue in that, but I don't think it would matter. Let's see. Get this whole thing because it's two pieces. Some black cardstock. And then we will just go ahead and get the cutter, the trimmer. See if we can make this even. And it'll just have a border around it. And a little bit there. And I think just the tiniest bit here. And I think that's a cute tag. And I think I don't really like all the sharp edges, so we are going to round this off, and I think I'll use the 1/2 inch versus the 1/4 inch. Just like that. That's cute, right? Then let me put the stopper in this glue because we are done with our glue. And we will punch a hole. And I'm not worried about eyelets on the tag. I'm not worried about reinforcers. Let's see. I think this side here, we're just going to punch a hole. Just like that. We are done with those. Pull our ribbon back out. And you're probably good to go right there. I hope you guys have seen the previous video I did, my Artie Mays design team project. I created a accordion journal, which was pretty fun. And we are now going to be doing Medieval Mirage, and I've got something special. Got an idea, and I have to just kind of see if I can get it out of my head. Make it work. So let's check this out. Okay, guys, look at that. I mean, fill this up. How cute is that? Okay, I hope this has given you some inspiration to grab your kiddos and have some fun, or just sit and play around and surprise them after school or on Halloween. Look at this, guys. I want to thank you, because had I not gotten all the nice comments on my Tussie Mussie, I probably would not have come up with this idea. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just, I had a ball making these. I hope you enjoyed them. And guys, take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.